Going in one of the hotel to find the rooms, so we are going to do it all the time. We'll just go and ask the receptionist if there is a room available. Let's go over there and check how much the price is. Wow, the reception looks quite nice. So, judging from the reception, I can tell the room should be nice too. Oh, she's here. Hi. Do you have rooms available today? Twin bed?
Yes, we do have 300 ringgit.
300 ringgit. Twin beds?
Yes, 2 single beds.
Oh, okay. 300 ringgit for 4. And is it including all the tax, the tourist tax?
Tourism tax is not included.
It's not included. So it will be, how much is the tourism tax?
You want to stay here 1 night or 2 nights?
1 night.
The tourism tax will be 10 ringgit.
How much?
10 ringgit.
Per person?
For
the entire room?
10 ringgit.
Okay. Okay. So it will be 310?
Yes, and the deposit we have to collect 100 ringgit, sir.
100 is the deposit?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We can also book it online, booking.com.
And if you see on booking.com, we can give the same price on booking.com, sir.
Okay. You can give us the same price?
Yes.
So
You
actually,
need to show us the price including the taxes on.
yeah, it's actually $67. Okay, so I managed to book this hotel. So the lady gave me a price of 300 ringgits, which is around 100 Singapore dollars. But then I told her, can I book it online, because I'm getting it cheaper online on booking.com. And she told me if it's cheaper on booking.com, then she will give me the same price. So I got it for $70, which includes the tax, and on the top of that I had to pay 10 ringgits as tourism tax. So this is the room I booked. So let's find out how it is like. So this is how the hotel lobby looks like. They have a lot of rooms. Yeah, it's like a very enclosed hotel. It's a very big hotel. Let's see and find out how it's from the inside. How is it going to work? Okay, let's go in. There goes the key card. How does the lights are going to work? Okay, we are trying to figure out the lights. Okay. Wow. These are joint twin beds. That's not what we expected. So maybe we'll have to use our forks to separate them out. This is a really clean room. So I paid around $70 for this room, and the room is really clean. There is no smell. So this is the washroom. And what do we have here? A hair dryer. They have soap, so for 2 guests. So they have shampoo, lotion, toothbrush. I hope the toothbrush are good quality ones. They have a phone in the washroom. I wonder what this for. So probably if you are in the washroom doing your thing and you feel hungry, or you need some kind of assistance in case you end up slipping in the washroom, you can call for help. So that's kind of convenient. I don't see that usually in many hotels. This is a wardrobe. The light in the wardrobe. And a laundry bag, slippers and iron, which is really old, but this will work. Yeah, for normal ironing, iron board, some hangers. So this looks like average 5-star hotel, like all of your hotel which are like the Hilton, they all have something similar, but here it's the same. It just the hotel is all the wardrobe and the bedding, the toilet, they are old but they are really clean, and so that's what it matters. It should be clean. And we have the twin bed, so I'm going to separate them out because we are 2 persons, so I didn't expect it to be joined, so but I hope they are not that heavy, so we can separate them out. And you can manage the lightnings from here too. Oh no, shit. No, I shouldn't have pressed that. So that service, it's cancelled, I guess. No, how do I cancel it? I accidentally pressed the service, so I don't know how to cancel it. Let's review some of the other things. So this guy has, on the other side there are more options to control. Wow, this is interesting. So you can control everything from here. The TV. So does it turn on the TV? Yeah, maybe I will figure it out later. And this is the phone, chair, working desk. It's in the view from the balcony. Wow, this is amazing. The view from the balcony, it looks so beautiful. So Anshul, what do you think about this room?
Yeah, I think it's worth the price.
Yeah, $70. It's clean and it has everything we need.
Yeah.
We will need to separate our beds.
I don't think we can because this is stuck.
Well, we will figure out some way. But overall, the room checks out. It's good for $70. So if you are in Johor Bahru, you can rent it here. Berjaya Hotel Front or Harbour Front?
Berjaya Hotel Front.
Yeah. All right. Checking out. See you later. I'm roaming around in the hotel lobby, and it looks like a really old hotel, like the hotel you might have seen in the movie Shining, the Jack Nicholson movie, where he comes to a remote city to manage the hotel in the winters. So it looks like something like that, like a haunted hotel. The vibe of this hotel, it's very quiet, and they have a music which is similar to the music in the movie. Yeah. Very close. There is no ventilation and it's kind of dark. There is not too much light, and the lights are the yellow light, so it kind of gives the vibe of a really old style British era or like Soviet era building.
पूल कौन से में यार? 7.
Alright, so we are going to check the swimming pool and gym and New Zealand spa. What is NZ spa? Sarayo, guest rooms, the club. Let's check the gym of the hotel. Oh, this is a really nice gym. They have all the machinery here, mostly which are required. They have all the weights, the shower room. Yeah, this is a pretty decent gym. And fresh air. So the fresh air is missing, so it's not at all smelly. Inside some gym they are bit smelly because the rubber is quite old, and because of the rubber it could get smelly. But they have really good ventilation, so it's nice to be here. Let's go and check out the swimming pool. Oh wow. Swimming pool hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Bye bye.
You're taking care of the plants?
Yeah, my hobby.
Oh, okay. What are these? This is palm tree?
Yeah, palm tree.
Hmm. Oh, what do you call this in Malaysia? This is very
Japanese rose.
Japanese rose. This is very like I have so many of them at my place.
Ah.
My dad he bought so many of them
Oh, okay, okay.
in India.
You have many colors of this.
Yeah, we have like the white one and the red ones,
Yeah,
like
correct.
the purple
You
one.
have
Yeah,
yellow, purple.
yeah. Like,
Hello.
hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
If I may ask, where you from?
India.
Ah.
So do you stay here or do you go back to your home in the evening?
I live at Johor.
Oh.
But my other half is from Indonesia, so whenever she comes down, we're here for about a month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Stay from Sabah.
Sabah. I was in Sabah.
Which part?
I went Kota Kinabalu basically. I went to KK and Kundasang.
Sundakan. Yes.
Kundasang, yeah. It's Ranau.
Right now.
Right now.
Okay.
It's
You went to
near
the-
Mount Kinabalu.
Yeah. We went to all the, the Ibans, the Dayaks, and all those tribes. Did you get to meet them?
No, not really. But I didn't go to any of the tribe house there. It was just some places which were on Google Map. Like one is the Dasa dairy farm. There is a cattle farm over there. Okay, so this is the hotel swimming pool. So I was having a bit of conversation. I was having a bit of conversation with the hotel staff. So one of the guy was the head of the security over here, and they were telling me a bit more about the hotel, and I was trying to know how I can go to other places from here. Yeah, very friendly staff. So they helped me with all kind of information, and then they were really friendly, like proactively they were trying to keep the conversation going. So yeah, it was really nice to chat with them. Okay, let me show you the view from the hotel. So this is the seaside view, and this is over there is the ferry terminal. So you get the ferry from Indonesia to Malaysia into Johor Bahru. So from the Batam Islands and Bintan Island in Indonesia, you can get a ferry to Johor Bahru. Unfortunately, there is no ferry service straight from Singapore to Johor Bahru. And over there you can see the pillars. So that is actually they are constructing a train line straight from Singapore to Johor Bahru. So I don't know when the project will be completed. So once that project is complete, it will be really easy to get into Johor Bahru. Right, so this $70 hotel is really worth the price. The water looks clean and it's so refreshing over here. Right, so I will sign out and I will go into the city and explore what's there. Probably I'm feeling hungry and I want to try some local Malaysian food. So let's go downstairs and see what the city has to offer.